matchup. The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Durant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Landale in at the 4 spot.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Right side, Kevin Durant. Booker against Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Booker's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Edwards tries in.
We got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Katie with it. Working on McDaniels.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Conley kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's Landale. Paul left side. Shakes him. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got his second bucket.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, it's going to make you pay for it.
Edwards passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Booker the pass to Landale. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Towns finds McDaniel. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Here's Booker, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
the previous play is under
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
That was the Jabberwockies.
Shoot two. And he knocks down the first one.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Al Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. KD looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Paul passes to Booker. Basket counts. Booker's got 9.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And so it's Devin Booker.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Booker with the screen for Paul. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards drives in. The kick out to Towns. And he drives in. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Durant, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year team, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Booker with the screen for Paul. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
The Timberwolves trade. Conley feeling it out. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Left side, Towns. And there's the pass to Gobert. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert. Towns has got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. Ayton finds Durant. Back to Ayton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Paul passes to Landale. Back to Paul. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Towns. The dish to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And here is Ross. Here's Craig. And finished off by Craig.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And when Gobert's making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay in.
Thanks so much, Dan, for the great input.
And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, the speed of T. Ross. Really something to see in the open court.
And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
And he's good on the 2nd. The Suns trailing. Ross sets a screen for Lee. Crosses over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
He takes it in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
It's a close game here in Minnesota. Lee outside. To the middle. Here's Baisley, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Back to Reed. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Lee kicks to Ross. Buries it from three-point range. Ross has got 7.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. Noel, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Going inside, and the call on the shot he sends into the line.
And, you know, with his athleticism, you'd like to see Ross attacking the defense like that.
The line for the Suns, Terrence Ross.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Alexander Walker. Prince outside. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. Prince dishes to Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good. 5 points in the game. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Lee finds Warren. Back to Lee. Pass to Craig over Anderson. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Clock at 6. Pass to Reed. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Lee outside. Pass to Ross. And the pass to Craig. Now here's Lee. From outside the arc. He can't get that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Prince penetrating.
You know, when Prince is a...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Taking 2 shots.
The previous play is under review.
it's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ross finds Lee. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. No good from Ross.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
with the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Noel. Booker, good.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. And it's KD with the rebound. Booker outside. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we...
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! You know, that CP3 has always got his head up. I mean, he's always eager to find the open guy.
Conley kicks to Towns.
7 foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Paul outside. Ayton a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Towns up top. Good, nice job down low. Towns has got 20.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. Landale pass to Booker. Dishes it to KD. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Conley. Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping.
Edwards looking it over. To the paint. Outside Conley. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Edwards can't hit. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Durant. Ball outside. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Landale misses.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker against Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Booker with the screen for Durant. Booker against Edwards. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Kicks it to McDaniels. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Towns finds Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
For 3, Booker. That one misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Now here's McDaniel. He dishes it to Towns. Back to McDaniel. He kicks it to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They grab their own miss. Landale misses. Timberwolves on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. From past the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker fires from way outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Edwards with it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Even. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
To the best kid
game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brett.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. And Gobert with a block. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pass to Gobert. Westbrook against Conley. Now here's Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Back to Westbrook. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Shoots over Westbrook. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Pass to Morris. Leonard with the ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. The 3 is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Clippers trail. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he lobs it up top. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Now Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Gobert with it. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Towns. The 3. They get it again, and the shot goes.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's George, driving inside. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. Towns finds Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. It's rebounded by Zubats. McDaniels against George. Morris for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Minnesota in the lead. Towns a screen on George. Edwards a pass to Towns. And George with some nice D.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. It was crippling defense.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
The drive by Westbrook, and the shot goes down.
Well, body and control isn't just for your shampoo at home. It's right there in Russell Westbrook. He gets fouled and still converts.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Edwards gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. George passes to Morris. Back to George. The baseline J is on the way. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. George has gotten his second bucket of the game. Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Towns. Now McDaniels puts up a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Westbrook against Conley. Out to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up. Edwards finds Towns. Left side Conley. McDaniels with it. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's George. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's George. And stolen by Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
McDaniels with it. He's got 5. To the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Clippers trail. Westbrook outside. George outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels finds Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George, good.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Gobert's got 6.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Now here's George. Guarded by Edwards. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And he buries the open 3 to cap the break. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
The versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Anthony Edwards has been on display. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 28. The Clippers. 17.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Well, the Clippers shooting just 37% so far in this one. Reid brings the double. Pass to Plumlee. There's the 3. Powell, left side. Hits the 3-pointer.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Pass to Reid. Outside, Anderson. shot that time, not on target. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Batum. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Batum against Anderson. Brent's on the attack. Kicks it out to Anderson. From outside the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Batum. Powell outside. Back to Batum on the wing man. Takes it inside. Oh, and Reed with a block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Alexander Walker, and a nice finish on the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
The drive-by man. Powell for 3. From 17, puts up a 3. The Clippers rebound. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Batum outside. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Let's go with a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Reed. Here's Brent. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Now here's Powell. Out to Covington. Here's Mann. Drops in the 3.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Noel. Launches it. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Powell for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Reed. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Batum, pass to Plumlee. Here's Mann. Batum outside. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Back to Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. 3 seconds left. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So, on the floor for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Powell in at the 2-guard. Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. It's a tough cover.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Batum. Leonard's checked in for Covington. And it's Westbrook in for Mann. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Westbrook, the pass to Powell. Leonard against McDaniels. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. And the shot's good.
That's great touch from the swing man as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. McDaniels, a screen on Morris. Here's Towns. Kept alive.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. The Clippers trail. Powell outside. Morris, a screen on Edwards. Leonard outside. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
The 3 drains the triple. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And there's the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Conley passes to Gobert. Over Leonard. That one a little long.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Morris outside. And stolen by Gobert. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Paul George.
Gobert finds Towns. Over Morris. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And for Westbrook, we talk about playing with the controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Edwards. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Tries yet again. From deep. Here's Gobert. And at last, they get one to fall. That gives him a double-double.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the Timberwolves with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Westbrook against Conley. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appear.
To the best kid.
a celebration. And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Leonard against Paul. Pass to Durant. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Leonard inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. So priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. A deep 3 from George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Now, Paul George does not get nervous in these situations. He's so calm and allows his game to flow under duress.
Booker against George. Outside for Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Booker dishes to Ayton. There's the pick. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly. Just enough power on that interior shot.
Picked away. And up the court come the Suns on the break. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Goodness gracious. I mean, right through the teeth of the defense, literally.
I don't know how, Greg, he managed to power dunk that through. The D was right in his face. The pass to Durant. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Out to Morris. The tray. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Yes, that goes in.
This guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
1:11 left in the first quarter. Back to Booker. He feeds it to Paul. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. It's deflected.
Boy, the raw athleticism and then the instincts of Josh Okogie to get up and send that shot back.
Here's Leonard. Here's George. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the left wing, Okogie, the pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Durant with a screen on George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And KD drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Leonard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Paul kicks to KD. Phoenix no good that time either. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Well, Russell Westbrook, he's not super efficient from 3, but if you give one, he's going to give it right back.
Paul with the ball, guarded now by Morris. Back to Paul. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ayton. Booker in the corner. They get the rebound. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. KD's got 11 points.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside, George. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Booker outside. A 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Paul. Westbrook dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Durant with the screen on Westbrook. Launches it. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Paul. KD's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Westbrook passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Paul kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Morris outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Durant inside. Defended by George. Misses the double clutch jam. Westbrook dishes to George. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul looking around. The 3 from KD. And he gets it back. On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. In the corner, George with it. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Paul passes to Booker. The three ball. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, there's a level of physicality that Russell Westbrook plays with, right? He has a willingness to seek and find contact.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns trail by 3. Booker fires from way outside. Morris with the rebound. Right side, Leonard.
Phoenix foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That one is off.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines there's a level of focus and competitive spirit and most importantly productivity that you can really appreciate.
Ross kicks to Shamet. Over Westbrook. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be
27. The Clippers, 31.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Landry Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the force line. And so they choose to intentionally foul. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Passes it to Powell. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The 15-footer. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Plumlee.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Now here's Ross. Inside, here's Landale. Pass to Shamet. He kicks it to Ross. Now, here's Shamet. Tee right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The creative force behind these points is Terrence Ross. This guy keeps his head up, puts the pass right where it needs to be.
Now Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Highland. Plays it up and banks it in. Highland's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ross with a wide open look, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ross has got 5 points in the quarter.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
He had a nice open look right there. And the Clippers lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shaman. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Baisley. No good on the three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Batum. Warren against Powell. Shoots over Warren, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Ross. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ross has got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Mann passes to Powell. Stolen by Warren. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
How about the explosiveness of Terrence Ross? What great acceleration on the effective drive.
Into the lane. Outside for Batum. This is the pop. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. A different look for the Clippers. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And it's 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Leonard with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. George with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. The Suns leading. Outside, KD. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
George finds Morris. Lachey over in the corner. Zubac. Here's George. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can...
The previous play is under review.
Not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired. Well, and that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Morris into the lane. Here's George. Leonard on the wing. To tie it up. George trying to break free. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. Here's Booker.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Well, Phoenix shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Stolen by Zubac. And stolen by Booker. Booker draws the double. KD finds Booker. Stolen by Zubac. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Throws it up high. Outside for George. Goes up again. In deep. Leonard drops it in. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Booker draws the double. Here's a Kobe. 5 to shoot. Floats one up, and it's sent back by Morris. Timeout called, the Suns. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. George against Booker. George looking over the floor. Takes it out to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now the pass to Booker. Westbrook with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Westbrook's got the ball. George up top. Defended by Booker. And that one's good. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Outside Durant takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. George from deep three-point land. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. George has got 24.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Leonard looking over the floor. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Durant kicks to Booker. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Durant, no good. And here is Morris. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one.
The end of the game.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you, fans,
and that's
for
going to do
being
it tonight,
here.
folks, for our broadcast.
To the best kid in the hall.
players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now Towns, outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Towns passes to McDaniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
On the wing, Durant. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And Paul gets it to go.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Conley passes to Edwards. Towns down low. Durant's there. Here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Okogie on the wing. Booker against McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the layup.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Towns down low. Guarded by Durant. Gobert no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. The 3 ball. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Edwards finds Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Gobert. Another shot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. Durant covering. Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Beautiful timing from KD. He just knows when to get up there for the alley-oop.
Pass to Towns. 1:09 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Conley. 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Now Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Paul passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Now here's McDaniels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Paul passes to Booker for three. On target from range.
Reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. And here's McDaniels. Now here's Conley. Back to Towns. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. From downtown. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Phoenix? Here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And Edwards slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The kick to Durant. And Durant slams it home.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Here's Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Conley passes to Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Well, the Suns shooting at a very efficient 67%. And Booker puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. Booker's got 6 points.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk.
Throw it down! Wow!
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Ayton, the screen on Towns. Durant finds Ayton. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. The kick to Durant. Here he goes. No good on the shot. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Conley passes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Edwards driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Conley passes to Gobert. No good there. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. That's good from Durant on the assist from Booker. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Any shot for KD is a great shot for his team, and I don't care how far back he is.
Here's Towns. Oh, rejected by Ayton. They retain possession. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Screen by Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Ayton passes to Paul. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns up top. Fires high post. And he drops that one in.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Paul passes to Booker. Off target with the 3. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Nifty move. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
And here's Durant. Here's Okogie. Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge.
Your Suns, 32. The Timberwolves, 28. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. The Suns clear it. Outside Warren. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk.
To the inside. Here's Prince. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Off with the layup. The Suns leading. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Shamet. Back to Baisley. Off target at the rim.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when he missed it.
Prince.
Suns foul. Jack Randall. First personal foul. Second team.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Minnesota. Taurean Prince.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Ross. Back to Shamet. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Up top Anderson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Timeout called. The Suns. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Prince on the attack. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Landale. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. For 3, Warren drills it from deep. Warren's got 5 points.
Yeah, so underrated as a shooter. T.J. Warren, multiple years shooting over 40% from deep.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Time to fire off some features. Give a big hand to your Suns.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Noel. Up top, Anderson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Alexander Walker. From 12 feet. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Baisley. Anderson covers. Outside Ross.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Baisley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Reed. And it's good for 2.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Timberwolves trail. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Left side, Warren. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Noel. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel, guarded by Ross. Here's Prince from the arc. Nails it from 3. Prince has got 9 points now in the second half.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
It's Warren on the wing. Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Baisley. Kicks it out to Warren. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, he's an active scorer. Because Warren takes initiative, he's able to draw the defense's hand on the way up.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Kevin Durant comes in for Baisley. Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Chris Paul in for Shamet. Here's Edwards. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Edwards. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Edwards slams it in.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Durant with a screen on Edwards. The kick to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Towns with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Gobert passes to Towns, and so they foul intentionally.
Chris Paul, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Durant. And they get it back. Pass to Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is under
Video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
And Allie, thank you for that. The first free throw is good. And so Towns nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Paul with it. The kick to Durant. Into the lane. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 8.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Booker against Edwards. Shoots over Booker. Edwards can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make it.
The deep 3 from Durant. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards finds McDaniels. They double him with Booker. Conley against Paul. The kick out to Edwards. Off the mark there with a 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
And the basket is good.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley against Paul. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Booker finds Durant. Oh, no good again that time. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Left side, Booker. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. From deep. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Excellent D there from Booker. So the Suns win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding up.
To the best kid in the house.
This should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. To the inside, Towns with the steal. There's the pass to McDaniels. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Los Angeles. Morris kicks to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Lets it fly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Outside Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Russell Westbrook draws a whistle here. Defenders get frantic around him, not sure which way he's going next.
Good on the second free throw.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out a lot right now.
The kick out to Towns. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here's George for 3. The shot comes out, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Out to the wing. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Westbrook against Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Dishes it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 5.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Passes it to Edwards. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
From deep, George. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside, Towns. Here's Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Plenty of space. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Westbrook with it. Working on McDaniels. George missing again. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
McDaniels dishes to Towns. Launches it. Westbrook pulls it in.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Outside, George. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Great D that time from Edwards. And it's Conley penetrating. He feeds it to Towns. Back to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Off target with his three. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Minute.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards finds McDaniels. Shot from the top of the key.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Zubac, a screen on Towns. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The kick out to Towns. Back to McDaniels. Conley against Leonard. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Clock at 4. Over George. No good off the back of the rim.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Nobody near Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Outside Edwards. There's the dish to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Towns against Morris. And it's Towns missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Leonard, and he finishes nicely on the way. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Conley, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Basket good. Westbrook's got 5. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Jump ball call.
Towns down low. Zubac defending. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns. 8 points for him.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And George kicks to Morris. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Edwards passes to Gobert. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Down low. A nice shot by George. And the Clippers lead by 1. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Edwards finds Conley. Offside, Towns. Over Morris. And Towns gets it to go.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Here's George. Minnesota with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Towns, and it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot for Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
20 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Edwards. Westbrook pulls it in. Morris looking over the floor. Off target from three-point range. Towns for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers, 21. The Timberwolves, 22.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. He is out there with Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And there's the pass to Reed. Plumlee with some nice D. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by Plumlee. Powell with the steal. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Over to the wing. Anderson outside. To the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Alexander Walker. Here's man. In the corner, it's Plumlee. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The kick out to Anderson. Passes to Noel. Back to Anderson. Second shot opportunity. And that one is off. Great D that time for Batum. Stolen by Anderson. To the middle. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Anderson with the screen for Prince. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Mann. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Mann's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Power down with both hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Powell with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Noel. It's blocked.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Alexander Walker passes to Noel. For the lead, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Prince, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
And stolen by Prince. Here's Noel, and he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Prince dishes to Anderson. Shot clock at 2. There's Noel, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
George looking over the floor. Sinks the triple. George has got 11.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Here's Noel. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves trail. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Towns with the bucket.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's Westbrook. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards against Westbrook. Towns kicks to Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Outside for George. There's the triple. Leonard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This guy is a fighter. Kawhi Leonard using his length to do damage on the glass.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Towns. Westbrook against Conley. Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
George passes to Westbrook.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Edwards finds Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Edwards. They get the rebound. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Over to the left wing. McDaniels, and he's good on the 3-ball. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Westbrook against Conley. And George kicks to Morris. Inside. Here's Zubac over Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And both free throws good for Zubac.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Left side, Towns. Conley against Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Clock at 6. Out to Conley. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. That one falls.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley dishes to Towns. Back to Conley. Towns down low. Morris is there. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Tremendous confidence in himself. Russ able to get space and knock down a big one.
The pass to Towns. And here's Gobert. Zubac's defending. Gobert can't hit. Conley against Morris. Outside for George. Back to Westbrook to tie it up. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
against Westbrook. Edwards inside. McDaniels passes to Towns. Edwards kicks to Conley. 5 to shoot. Edwards with it. Westbrook picks him up. Conley for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Best known for his defense, Gobert looking to deliver at the offensive end.
Outside, George jacks up a 3. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the heart.
To the best kid alive.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Now here's Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. To the middle. And stolen by Booker. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Okogie. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brett.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Knocks down the triple.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
George outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Now, that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Pass to Durant. And Durant slams it home.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Free throw, no good for Durant. Westbrook against Paul. Leonard outside. Fires for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Durant. The 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
At the line for the Suns, Kevin Durant.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Westbrook outside. George outside. And he converts the layup. George has got his second basket of the game.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. Polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Booker for 3. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
That evens the score. George has got 7.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Durant, no good. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
George for 3. The Clippers rebound. Zubac passes to George. Here's the 3. George with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George against Booker. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 9.
Defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Durant with a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Nicholas Batum.
Now Westbrook. It'll count. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. Hunting for opportunities, leading.
And your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud right now.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the center position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Up top, Durant. George against Booker. Here's Durant. Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts. Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it to George. Tries it from 19. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
Booker with a screen on Westbrook. Outside Booker, right side Durant. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 14.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple. Looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. Westbrook with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Ayton, a screen on Batum. Here's Durant. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 16 points for him.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
George outside. Pass to Batum. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layups. Paul's got his first points in this one.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
George, a deep 3. Offensive board. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Durant.
Remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second period. Outside Booker. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard outside. Back to George. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard. He'll just move the ball to the open man.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside for Booker. Durant for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
They grab their own miss. And there's the rejection. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Kicks it to George. The 3 is up. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
George outside. Back to Westbrook. With 1 on the clock. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Kevin Durant.
The Suns, 33. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for the Suns, Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Darius Baisley. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Warren.
Foul against the Suns. Jock Landale. First personal foul.
The Clippers trail. Here's Mann. Gordon outside. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
Back to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Landale. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. And I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
It's Ross on the wing, defended by Gordon.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Mann with the drive. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. And now the Suns fast break. Pass to Landale. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
For 3, Powell. He buries it from 3. Powell Powell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gordon, the pass to Powell. Back to Gordon. The rebound by Shamet.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Warren with the ball. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Ross. And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. 1:43 left in the third. Gordon outside. There's the triple. And the Clippers hit again from deep. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite, and with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Covington, a screen on Warren. Powell for three, gets the three ball to go. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
They set the pick. Outside Ross. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Landale. Over Plumlee. The Suns need to get off a shot. Baisley. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Powell outside. Launches a three. Lets the three fly. Back to man. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall. And now just a three-point Phoenix lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Suns ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Ayton, a screen on Morris. Ayton passes to Durant. Takes the three. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's George. Leonard right side. Back to George. To the inside. To take the lead. Leonard can't get it to go. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on George. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. George, a screen on Paul. George outside. Here's Zubac. Goes back up. And no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. And the Suns shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Okogie into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And George launches it from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
For the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Morris. And Norman Powell subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul
on Robert Covington. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
George outside. Outside Covington. Back to George. Zubac with a screen on Booker. That doesn't go either for George.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Fires the three. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Booker. Durant's got 24.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Booker against George. Booker pass to Durant. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. He's got 26.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Leonard outside. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Powell's shot is off. The Suns on offense. This run now up to 13-2. They get it back. The kick out to Paul. Knocks it down from distance.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Durant for three. And he can't get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Leonard for three. Sinks it from distance.
And that's usually a solid strategy. Get the ball into Leonard's capable, large hands and let him go to work.
Ball against Powell. Outside Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Al. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Don't to the best kid alive.